bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paulo Del Rosario.
And we give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite sports icons and athletes. I'm Boom Gonzalez. In tonight's game plan, we'll take a deep dive into the PVL as Mela Tunay looks into the newest additions in the Invitational. And we'll sit down first with the finalists of last conference, the Petro Gazz Angels, live in the studio.
Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. Now, after bringing us some of the best volleyball in the finals of last conference, the Petro Gazz Angels are hoping to get back and even exceed what they have accomplished in the All-Filipino Conference. Now, joining us to talk about the Invitationals are Petro Gazz veterans, Chisaet, Gretch Soltones, Nicole Tiamzon, and Rem Palma. Ladies, welcome to the game. By special request, Gretch, they've asked me to ask you first. Kamusta naman kayong lahat?
Kala ko magbabasa na siya. Wala gusto daw niya magbasa ng prompter eh.
Ganun na ako.
Nakablock yung prompter ngayon eh. Sayang eh.
Mamaya sa extra.
Sa extra. Kaya.
Sorry, go ahead.
But
partner.
yeah, Gretch, it's been siguro losing a finals and then after that, having to gear up for a new conference. Iba yung mentality usually from teams in that sense. Kamusta naman yung preparations ninyo and kamusta yung mood knowing that, okay, galing kayong finals but you need to do a bit more?
Matagal na po kami naka-move on from last conference. So, ngayon, ang fino-focus namin kung paano mag-improve every day and also yung iba sa amin, like si Rem and me, doing extra workout outside. And also, Ate Chamsan pala.
Na-exclude eh. Na-exclude bigla eh.
Buti mo pa yun. Buti pala sinama ako eh.
Nandyan siya eh. Nandyan siya. Oo nga, Rem, sabi mo nga, galing kayong ikaw sa training, no?
Yeah.
Coming over here. Bago tayo, you touched on it, so can we just, kumbaga tapusin lang natin yung nangyari doon sa finals na yun,
Yeah.
ano? Para, so, you know, you were one game away, technically one set away.
yeah.
Diba? You broke a 14-game losing streak to Creamline, one set away. What happened in the series? Yung mga nagsasabi na ubusan or whatever, what's your answer to that after nakapag-detach na kayo and yung natutunan nyo going into this invitational?
Personally, siguro, fate naman yun eh. If ibibigay naman sa amin, binigay dapat sa amin. Pero siguro marami pa talaga kaming lapses as a whole team and also sa bawat sarili namin. Ako, hindi naman ako mag-stop din na kahit hindi namin nakuha yung championship. Kailangan ko pa rin magpatuloy kasi nga the main goal pa rin is to get the championship every conference naman. So, ayun po. Marami talagang lessons na nakuha kami doon. Lahat kami na gusto rin namin baunin pa rin ngayon sa invitationals na tas lalo na pag dumating din yung mga international team. So, mas challenge ka as individual and also as a team kung paano na katatag yung chemistry namin. Na kung paano din namin dadalhin yung buong team namin during the, it's a short span of conference, but
Bilis,
diba?
oo.
Oo. Pero ayun po, kailangan talaga prepared ka each and every game.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of people would have said that, okay, last season, last conference, medyo in transition pa yung Petro Gazz, especially with the coaching staff. Pero this time around, would you say na naka-adjust na fully yung buong team, na ready na to start out strong, and is there something else that we could expect para sa team na to?
Siguro, everyday naman po nag-a-adjust. Pero yung regarding po sa coaches, nakapag-adjust na naman po. Pero hindi pa totally. Siyempre, matagal po eh. Kasi ibang sistema po yung kay Coach Oliver. So, pero nagtutulungan po kami bawat isa para mag-meet kung ano yung gusto niya and yung ipagawa sa amin. And para hindi rin po magkaroon ng conflict everyday. So, everyday naman, in fairness naman kay Coach, na nire-reach out niya po bawat isa na okay lang ba to, ganyan. Tapos, nagdidepende rin po siya kung ano po yung sasabihin namin or kung may mga suggestions yung bawat isa sa kanya. Nakikinig naman po siya.
And I'm sure nag-a-adjust din siya sa
Yes,
inyo, no?
yes,
Pareho lang yun. Pero meron kaming lokohan yan dyan pagdating sa Petro kasi and we say this as a compliment na parang Petro Gazz kahit walang coach eh.
Yeah.
They just are so good that they can compete. But Chami, tanungin na kita, na-mention ni Gretchen yung training and ni Rem. How has your training now evolved? Now that you're at this stage of your career, kayo, di ba, ang daming batang pumapasok. The game is faster, they say, and all of that. Your individual adjustments sa training, how has it changed for you?
Laging sinasabi rin yun ng coaches namin na you have small amount of time when you train together. So as an individual, kailangan accountable ka din sa ginagawa mo talaga. Inside or outside of the court. So, ayan, kapag may chance no, to do extra work, binibigyan talaga namin ng oras. Kasi hindi naman lahat na, kumbaga sa training nyo, hindi naman lahat natatakel eh. Hindi naman lahat nabibigyan ng oras. Dahil sa dami din namin. So yun yung mga adjustments and sort of accountability sa mga players din. Yeah.
Jamie, how do you hold yung mga new players nyo accountable? You have 2 new additions sa Petro Gazz ngayon, and that mentality, it feels like medyo nasa culture na ninyo eh. Again, with all of the veteran presence that you have sa grupo ninyo. So when a new face comes in, how do you make sure that yung kultura na yun, they're part of it and they become more part of the team as a result?
My experience also, very welcoming kasi talaga yung lahat ng mga players sa Petro Gazz. Kahit saan ka pa galing, you know.
Ba't natatawa si Gretch?
Kasi siya yung pinaka nag-welcome sa amin.
Welcoming committee. The chairman of the
ganon.
welcoming committee.
Yes, she's part of it. And syempre, siguro as yung mga ates talaga din natin, no, coming in, yun yung nakikita ng mga young ones eh. So, kami talagang role model sa kanila na nagsiserve as ates talaga nila na titignan how we do our work here sa Petro Gazz.
And soon enough, Pa, we'll get to talk to those young ones and ask them about their ates. Gretch, I said nung last conference na that was the best you played in a long time. Probably because it was also the healthiest you've been. Dahil ang dami mong conference na pinagdaanan na maraming sakit sa katawan.
Yes.
There was a championship na parang nagsaserve ka na lang halos, and we miss that yung nakita namin nung last conference. How are you coming into this invitation?
I can say na I can do more confidently kasi I've been working a lot na, yun nga sa extra workout namin, and also hindi lang sa extra workout, nag-aaral din ako ngayon. Kasi 'di ba? Kasi before kasi ng game, pinag-aaralan namin yung mga teams kung paano yung palo ni ganito. So parang yun, binitbit ko hanggang ngayon. Tas yun.
So pinag-aaralan nyo na ngayon yung mga opponents nyo?
Yes po.
Paano yung mga bago? How do you adjust to that? Yung mga bagong papasok pa lang, pinag-aaralan nyo na rin ba yan?
Nakikita namin sa TV, oo.
Well, that's something we're going to watch out for. Pero Rem, one of the things that is a lot of people are going to be watching out when it comes to Petro Gazz is the fact that wala si MJ because of her commitment right now with Korea. And if I'm not mistaken, will be coming back next year to Petro Gazz. But for the moment, a lot of people will be looking at you also to try and help fill up that gap that MJ has left up. So, can you tell us a bit about kung anong magagawa ninyo to try and fill in that gap?
Siguro, I mean, we accept it and parang tiniturn din namin as a blessing. Kasi ang laking opportunity nun for MJ na maka-experience ng ganong klaseng, I mean, maging import ka, tapos international, di ba? So, para sa amin, nilook forward namin. Also, rooting kami sa kanya. Kung ano man yung... Tapos, syempre, yung magigain niyang experience doon, pagbalik naman niya dito is a great experience. What if, or parang ang saya na ma-share niya sa amin. So, ako, doon naman, personally, doon sa position naman, I will take one game at a time pa rin. Hindi naman ako kailangan mag-look forward na, or hindi ko kailangan pressurein yung sarili ko na aalis si MJ, kailangan kong sobrang mag-step up. No, I will just play each and every game. Kasi nga, tulad nun, iba-iba naman yung kalaban namin each game eh. So, yun, same lang. Mag-aaral pa rin kami, magti-training pa rin kami. So, parang for me, andyan na. Hindi naman nawawala yung pressure. Lagi naman namin yan kadikit sa lahat ng ginagawa namin. Pero nasa sa amin naman kung paano namin i-handle ng maayos. And if pag nagpatalo ka sa pressure, ikaw din naman yung malulugmok eh. So, para sa akin, yun pa rin. Stay pa rin. Work hard pa rin. Lalabas naman yan pag naglaro naman na kami.
I think, in my opinion, pressure is the least of their problems.
Yeah.
The least of your worries. So, sobrang veterano nyo na. There are other things probably that you work on, pero I don't think pressure is a problem. Speaking of international competitions, Chi, yung mga kasama nyo, you're not training as a whole right now dahil wala si Nang, di ba?
Yes,
Wala
po.
si Janelle. How is that? Na pag wala sila, obviously you're happy for them also.
Yes.
We're all rooting for them. But how is the adjustment in terms of training na wala yung mga starters din yan, and obviously?
Siyempre, first medyo kulang talaga. Siyempre, ang hirap din yung position nilang dalawa. And like ako din po, mag-isa lang po. So, sometimes hindi po talaga makapag-scrimmage kasi yung setter, dalawa lang po kasi kami sa team.
Correct, yeah.
So, minsan yung isang coach po namin yung isa-set po muna para kasi ako po muna dun sa mag-fill in sa first six. So, then, yun nga. Pero, ginagawa naman din po namin ng paraan para at least maging maayos. And pagbalik din nila, di ba, parang wala lang, parang yun pa din. Kumbaga, hindi naman, nasayang yung effort din nila naglaro for our flag. And kumbaga, pagbalik nila na yun pa rin. Kung ano yung naiwan nila, same pa rin, wala naman na bago.
Kaya nga sabi ko
Yeah.
Anytime pwede to mga to.
I was gonna say, anytime.
Any coach, anytime.
Gretch, because we're now winding down the segment, we have to turn to you because again, ikaw yung special request nitong tatlo eh.
Ano ba yun?
When you take a look at Petro Gazz going to next conference, a lot of people said that they did not expect you to make the finals. Yet you did. You broke yung losing streak nyo against Creamline and now expecting hopefully a bit more from you upcoming conference. Ano masasabi mo sa mga bago ninyong fans and of course, long-time supporters coming into the next conference?
Thank you po sa pagpatuloy na sumusuporta sa amin, manalo at matalo, and pati din sa support sa outside the court.
Sobrang na-impress si Chami at si Ren.
Impressed ba?
I don't know.
Or naaliw?
Ay, hindi ko alam eh.
Ano, Gretch? Gusto mo basahin? Gusto mo
Wait lang po,
basahin?
nahihilo
Kasi
na po
kailangan First, we're happy to see you. Good luck. Stay injury-free, please.
Yes.
Dahil 1 week to go. At makikita namin uli ang Petro Gazz Angels in action. Good luck this
Good luck.
conference.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thanks for coming back to the show. Gretch, ayaw? Okay, ako na lang. After the break, we'll put the spotlight on the new teams joining the PVL Invitational Conference. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back to The Game. The heart of volleyball finally returns to action next week with brand new teams completing the cast in the PVL. Let's talk about the exciting and fresh talent in the pros as we welcome back our good friend volleyball analyst Mela Tunay. Welcome back to the game. Mela, ang chismis 11 daw in the Lola.
Ang chismis.
Hindi chismis. 11 daw ang teams, di ba?
Yeah.
Sa ating PVL Invitational with a couple of international joining event. This has probably, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, the deepest that we've seen in the PVL. What are your impressions, especially with these new additions, new players, new teams?
Well, definitely, everyone's excited. Like, the whole volleyball community is excited to welcome back a lot of
Oo,
players.
tama.
Kasi
Good point.
karamihan din sa mga parte ng mga bagong teams ay comebacking players, which we're all very excited to see dahil kanya-kanyang storya na naman sila na
Right.
makikita natin and yung progress nila from the last time we've seen them and how they're gonna play now.
And some of them were on our show.
Yeah, they were
We
on our
talked
show.
about that, right?
Yeah, and hopefully we can have more of them on.
Right.
Again, it's a Photon Tornadoes, Farm Fresh Foxies, and the Jerv Floor Defenders. Mela, how good is this for the players? Na the opportunities are starting to open up more teams are coming in. That means more chances to play in the PBL. Gaano ka-importante to, especially if you're an up-and-coming player or if you're a player that wants another shot.
Well, you mentioned about the opportunities. Ako kasi, lagi ko yung sinasabi, as an agent myself,
Right. I had to bring it up.
nakikita ko yung struggle ng ibang players kasi every year, ang daming gumagraduate, pero every year din, like 2021, yung mga teams na nandun, like Santa Lucia before, yung Bali Pure, nawawala din sila. So every year may nababawas, pero every year may players na dumadagdag. So yung opportunity is super limited. And now, na may 3 dadagdag na teams, napakalaking opportunity niyan para dun sa mga gustong bumalik at saka sa mga gusto namang mag-progress na sa career sila because a lot of UAP players also announced na they're foregoing their eligibility year in the
that's right.
UAP para mas mag-elevate din yung kanilang opportunities here in the PBL.
Yun, hindi chismis yun.
Yes.
Talagang
Yeah.
confirmed.
True
Confirmed na yan. More work is always good for everyone. Let's talk about them specifically now. Tell me about the teams. Tell me what excites you per team.
Well, unahin natin yung Jerv Floor
Okay.
kasi doon ako like when I saw their lineup and their official pages, nakita ko yung mix na ang daming magbabalik, ang daming mga galing naman sa dating team, like I guess from the Army, which by now confirmed na they disbanded. That's why
Correct.
their players are now scattered in different teams, no? So may mga maraming veterano actually, pero the struggle is yung iba sa kanila matagal na wala. Like talking about the likes of Mina Aganon, Digal, I think Digal na
right.
siya ngayon.
Yes.
So sila before pag napapanood natin, key players yun sila. So now titingnan natin kung enough ba yung experience versus yung time na nawala sila. But you also have leaders like Fen Emnas and a power hitter in the youngster Bertolano. So yung mix of experience, young bloods, and talent nandun. So, excited ako sa kanila.
Mga Justin Dorog na kasama
Yes.
natin
Yeah.
pa dito on the show. Si Rap Aguilar making a comeback also, di ba?
Yeah, and then loving yung veteran status nila. When you take
Yes,
a look
yes.
at the Farm Fresh Foxies, it's a team that may core from CSB. Maybe not a lot of people are too familiar with them, but a couple familiar names joining with CPL Defonso and Joan Narit. What can you tell us about them?
Well, I think yung magiging edge naman ng Farm Fresh Foxies ay nabanggit mo nga yung core nila galing sa CSB and their Coach Jerry. So, unlike the other new teams, like Akari, di ba, nung nagsisimula sila, madaming mga key players pero it's a matter of chemistry and gelling. Mahirap talaga yun buuin Pero ito, bago sila, new scene din kasi from NCAA naman, most of them, and then to the PVL. So, yung familiarity with the system, with each other, andun na. So, yung mga additions sila, dadalahin na lang nila. And the 2 additions aren't stranger to each other also, like si Narit and si Ildefonso. And I heard chismis din na may mga dadagdag pa daw.
So,
Okay.
mga 3,
Kala natin
4,
malapit
mga
na yung
ganun.
PVL, pero parang malayo pa kasi may nadadagdag
Araw
pa.
pa eh. Pwede pa eh. Baka dito mo i-announce yan ha, Mela.
Mga next week.
Kahit Zoom lang ha, pwede na. we did have the Jur floor defenders
Yes, we
also
did.
here. And we also had the Foxies, and they were confident, they were excited for the opportunity dahil sanay sila, di ba, dumumi na sa NCAA at iba naman ang inaasahan sa kanila dito. And then, of course, there's the Photon Tornadoes, whom you
Yeah.
kind of introduced
Yeah.
for the first time sabay nung kanilang social media.
Funnily enough, we did not know kung naka-release na yung roster nila, and apparently same time
Same
yung
time,
same time
6
as the
o'clock,
show.
correct.
Oh, same time as the show.
Strategic eh.
Oh, but you take a look at Photon. Ito, if you're not familiar, if a lot of people are not familiar with the names of the Farm Fresh Foxies, you take a look at Photon. Grabe, so many names there that have done a lot of work on the pro scene. Anong masasabi mo tungkol sa Photon?
Well, sa kanila naman, I'm very happy because the names na nandito sa roster nila, karamihan naman are naglalaro, active sila, especially a lot of them galing Cherry Tigo, di ba?
Yeah.
Since Photon right now, nagbabalik yung team nila sa Photon, pero the players or the team itself, extension ng Cherry Tigo eh. So, I'm very happy na magkakaroon sila ng opportunity to play because we've seen the lineup of Cherry Tigo, the past conferences, they're really stacked up. So, kagaya nila Adorador, we've seen them play talaga in big games, pero majority ng mga moments from the previous conferences, medyo limited. So now at least they could embrace and learn more from really playing those minutes for Photon.
Mela, we're not supposed to talk about them tonight technically, but don't you consider Cherry Tigo like a new team also coming in? Basically, yung parang pwedeng maging first six nila, pwede doon 4-5. Ay baguhan, tama ba isipin yun?
Well, new teams na technically, not technically, yung new team yung dating nila in essence kasi like, new faces
Yung
talaga.
feeling eh, di ba?
Super, yeah.
Diba? Parang sino to? Hindi
Exciting.
sila yung PBL last year. Of course, we still have Paat, sila Duremdes
Yes.
and all, but we are assuming that their whole starters, like the group of starters right now will totally be from the UAAP,
Right.
players who are
Right,
new to
the rivals, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Exciting din, di ba?
Super.
Okay.
But Mela, you take a look at, again, new teams in a league that is very tough. Can they make a difference? Can they make a dent and maybe mess up yung mga playoff permutations natin?
Well, we love dark horses, di ba? And all of us, we covered the games, we've seen mga upsets. And I'll always remember Bali Pure in 2021, the bubble season, no? Na tinalo nila yung mga big teams with big recruits. So I never count out the new teams or the younger ones kasi minsan yung kalaban din ng bigger teams are yung pagiging complacent. Pero ito namang mga batang to, itong mga bagong to, they're very eager to have a mark again eh, yung mga nagka-comeback or yung mga gusto talaga magpakilala. And I think it goes with the opportunity na mas maraming teams, mas maraming players na gustong makisabay dun sa mga
Exactly.
current key players of the PBL.
I'm so excited. New
Same.
teams, new faces, new energy, new gossip maybe when you come back. O kahit through Zoom lang.
Every time.
Balitaan mo kami, please.
Hindi
Keep
na
us
gossip,
posted.
dapat ang tunay na talaga.
Confirm na.
Yan.
By the
Confirm
time
na.
dito, confirm
Yes.
na. Yan,
Galing?
okay.
All
Thank
right.
you, Mela.
Mela, really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
So after the break, we've got the latest from the upcoming Volleyball Nations League 2023. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back. You're watching The Game. Now, we are a few days away from the opening of the 2023 Volleyball Nations League. Don't miss out on the international volleyball action from July 4 to 9 at the SM Mall of Asia Arena.
I think it's an honor to play with world-class teams like Netherlands, who's very strong, and also China before they leave for. No. I requested Japan, but again, what happens sa Volleyball Nations League, the third week kasi is the crucial part before the finals. So all the teams are very careful, and they send the best players of the team sa third week. And we're lucky, third week tayo dito before the finals in Poland. The finals kasi will be in Poland, no? In Gdansk. So I think this is a very good opportunity for our men's national to play with world-class teams. So I'm very happy that these teams are looking forward. But at the moment, Netherlands, China pala ang nagre-request. But who knows, other teams like to request to have also a friendly match.
Okay. Meanwhile, the FIBA World Cup is coming to Manila, and nothing beats watching the games live and in person. And find out how you can be part of basketball history. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for watching. I'm Boom Gonzalez.
And I'm Paulo De Rosario. This has been The Game.